dear heads of delegations, participants of the forum, we are living in a time of turbulence and upheavals. People's hopes for a peaceful life in the 21st century have not become the case. Arms race is raging. Wars and conflicts are undermining global security. In this context, I would like to draw your attention to the manifesto, which is called "The World in the 21st Century," issued recently by the President of Kazakhstan, Mr. Nazarbayev. And this unique political document offers guiding principles that the international community needs to comprehend and follow to avoid global turmoil. We should realize that there are no winners in a war today. Secondly, a new war will inevitably result in the use of weapons of mass destruction. Thirdly, peaceful dialogue and constructive negotiations should serve as the main tool to resolve all interstate disputes. With this in mind, Kazakhstan calls on to build a world free of nuclear weapons, to maintain and promote enduring peace, to eliminate military blocs that eventually impede broader international cooperation, to adjust international disarmament process to new historical realities, to adopt fair principles of global competition in international finance, trade, and development. The UN Alliance of Civilizations has an important role to play to fight the virus of militarism, which has contaminated the minds of the people. The war menace undermines the main UN goals, that is to say, to promote peace and security, to foster international cooperation, to ensure sustainable development and respect for human rights. Peaceful coexistence of cultures, traditions, religions, and civilizations can and should be our most effective response to any attempt to jeopardize international security. Kazakhstan, being a home to over 100 ethnic groups, has been committed to preserving and enriching cultural diversity. In harsh times of famine, repressions, and mass deportations in the early and mid of the 20th century, mutual support of people of different ethnic and religious backgrounds was strong spiritual glue for our nation. Despite hardship, the Kazakh people were cordial and hospitable to the deportees. Unity in diversity is the motto that bonds together our society. For over 20 years, the Assembly of the People of Kazakhstan, an institution entrusted constitutional powers, has been successfully ensuring inter-ethnic accord. The work of the Assembly can serve as a good example of living together in inclusive societies. The lack of trust and mutual understanding is the key challenge that we all face nowadays. Therefore, we pin our great hopes on the Alliance of Civilizations, especially because it spreads out true values of human civilization among youngsters. Industrial revolution and fundamental economic shifts require the young generation having a new vision, free from any prejudice, hostility, and confrontation. Inaction may lead to indifference, ignorance, antagonism, hatred, and extremism. It's not enough to adopt declarations and appeals while addressing extremism. We have to act broadly and firmly in response to this dangerous and swelling tumor. Our action should include the enactment of laws. We may continuously repeat that religion and violence are incompatible, and this statement is true. Yet, it should be recognized that under the guise of religion, human rights are abused, acts of terrorism, kidnappings, and vandalism are committed. Therefore, Kazakhstan contributes to the implementation of the United Nations Plan of Action to prevent violent extremism. Since 2003, on the initiative of the President of Kazakhstan, Astana city has been hosting the Congress of the Leaders of World and Traditional Religions, bringing together religious leaders and politicians. UN Secretary General, a number of heads of state and government, as well as of international organizations, attended the Congress. We know that a similar forum, the World Summit of Religious Leaders, was successfully held in Baku under the patronage of President of Azerbaijan, Mr. Ilham Aliyev. Going back to the Congress in Astana, we are hosting the conference which is called Religions Against Terrorism on the 31st of May this year, for the first time to bring together both parliamentarians and representatives of world religions. In today's world, where religion plays a never-increasing role, traditional diplomacy needs to be adjusted. I express my sincere hope that the 7th Global Forum of the Alliance of Civilizations will make constructive decisions and inputs to promote peace and prosperity of all people. In this regard, we all need to discuss issues that are related to the very substance of the forum, that unite us, not to use it as a platform for making statements on international problems which split us. Thank you very much.